In this video, we're going to be talking about the Chime Bank and everything that it has to offer in its entirety, because Chime has a very good checking account. It also has a very good savings account, but they also have a very good mobile app. And in this video, we're going to be talking about all those things, breaking them down. So let's get into it. So just a quick disclaimer before we get too deep in the video, which I will explain more further in the video, but Chime is a fintech company, not a bank. And like I said, I will explain more on that later in the video. So the online banking portion of Chime's banking system has a bunch of different sections, and I'm going to go over them one by one to make sure I go into detail so you kind of understand what you're getting yourself into if you signed up for Chime. And also, if you plan on signing up for Chime, if you are to use the link in the description, it helps the channel out tremendously and I would greatly appreciate it. So let's start off with the Chime account. This is a free bank account that has no monthly service fees, no minimum balance fees, and no overdraft fees. And when they say free to sign up, they truly mean free to sign up. There's no catch, no monthly fees, no minimum balances, none of that stuff. And I also know a lot of this stuff because I have Chime myself. I am a user of Chime and I've actually experienced majority of what I'm going to say in this video. So this isn't just me reading information. I am, but it is also from experience. And just for comparison's sake, let's use Chase for example. They have a $34 overdraft fee and up to $25 for a monthly account service fee, and Wells Fargo has up to $35 overdraft fee and up to $35 monthly account service fee. So bank accounts like that obviously would charge you, and they'll be very slick about it, because I had Wells Fargo for quite some time. It was my first bank. I did a video on the active cash card, which I'll link up here. You could check that out after this one. But also remember in the beginning of the video when I said Chime is a fintech company and I would explain that more. Well, I'm about to explain that more, which Chime is a fintech company and not a bank. And for those of you who don't know what a fintech company is, let me explain. So a fintech company is a business that uses technology to provide financial services and products to consumers. Fintech companies uses softwares, algorithms, and other technology to improve the customer experience and reduce costs, which it makes it a little bit easier for them to be able to do all the other things that they do that a traditional bank just cannot offer. Therefore, they partner with the bank in order to allow each party to focus on its core strengths. So the bank will offer the core banking products and the fintech company will offer convenience and lower costs. In this case, Chime is the fintech company and Bank Corp is the partnering bank. Another really good thing about Chime, they are FDIC insured up to $250,000 from their banking partner. And in order to sign up for Chime, all you need to do is use your name, date of birth, address, and social security number, and then you can download the app and get started immediately. You can transfer funds from your existing bank account and start using your digital card right away. And at the time of filming this video, if you use my link below when signing up, you get $100 when you receive a direct deposit of $200 or more in the first 45 days of opening this account. And I would greatly appreciate it because it does help the channel out. And another really great point with using Chime is a thing that I've used to actually build my own credit in the past is the credit builder. And the Chime credit builder is actually a good tool to use for many different reasons, but let's dive deeper into that. First and foremost, the Chime credit builder card is a secure credit card that has no annual fee or interest and has no credit check to apply, which is a bonus, especially for those people that don't have the greatest credit. So this is one of those super starter credit building cards, not like the average ones like Capital One or Discover It, because you will get declined for those if your credit isn't great. Trust me, I'm telling you from experience. So that is a good point with the credit builder card. But if we move right along, there's also no minimum security deposit required. Chime does report to all three credit bureaus, which is extremely good. That's TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian to help you build your credit over time. The credit builder card is a Visa card, so you can use it anywhere that Visa is accepted, which is pretty much everywhere. But I will say the the Chime Credit Builder card can be a bit confusing at first because it doesn't work like a normal credit card. So let me explain how it works for those of you that are new to Chime's Credit Builder card. So first, you need to move money from your Chime checking account into your Chime Credit Builder account. This is the total amount that you are able to spend on your Credit Builder card. Then second, you use the Credit Builder card anywhere Visa is accepted. Third, make sure that the Safer Credit Building feature is on. That way, the money in your Credit Builder secured account can automatically pay your monthly balance on time and you never have to worry about making or missing a payment. And then fourth, Chime will report to the credit bureaus to potentially help you increase your credit score. And that's Chime Credit Builder pretty much in a nutshell. And obviously you will want to do your own due diligence when building your credit score and the best ways to go about that. But personally, I would say this is a good route to take because I've done it and my own experience has been pretty good, especially with the Chime Credit Builder. The Chime Visa Debit Card has some things that it offers as well, which we can dive deeper into. So the Chime Debit Card is also completely free and is used with your Chime bank account. The Chime Debit Card allows you to avoid replacement fees and maintenance fees and also works anywhere Visa is accepted. The debit card has no international transaction fees and you can get real-time transaction alerts, as well as disable transaction from the app if you lose your debit card. You can also order a replacement card from the app if you can't find yours. It can also be added to your mobile wallet and used for Apple Pay or Google Pay, even Samsung Pay. And Chime also offers this thing called Spot Me. It's a feature that Chime offers to avoid overdraft fees. So at the time of filming this video, this feature is up to $200, but typically it's only about $20 with an opportunity for that to increase later. Based on your Chime account history, direct deposit frequency and amounts, your spending activity, and other risk-based factors. But you can check your Spot Me limit in the Chime mobile app. And keep in mind, because most people don't add this part, but this only works if you are receiving at least $200 in monthly direct deposits to your Chime account. Spot Me also does not cover any out-of-network ATM fees, over-the-counter cash withdrawal fees at retailers, ACH transfers, Pay Anyone transfers, or Chime checkbook transactions. Chime also has a boost each other option where eligible members enjoy complimentary boosts to increase friend Spot Me limits. This is not a feature I personally ever use, so make sure you do your own due diligence before relying on Spot Me or the boost options. So if you watch my channel any, you would know that I love high yield savings accounts, and Chime does offer that. It does have a high yield savings account, but it isn't the highest rate. But let's dive into it a little bit. So Chime offers a 2% APY on their savings account, which is not as high as some of the other banks I talk about on this channel. But I can say with Chime, at the time of filming this video, I have not seen Chime decrease their APY so far. So they stay very consistent at that 2% APY. With the other banks that were sitting at 4 and above, they are now decreasing some below 4% APY. So you got to be very careful because the high yield savings account is based on the economy and the health of what's going on in our economy. There are no monthly fees for the savings account either, and there is no maximum on the interest you can earn, as well as no minimum balance requirements, and you can boost your high yield earning with automatic savings features. The roundups feature allows you to round up your debit card purchases to the nearest dollar and transfer that amount to your savings account. So if you spend $5.25 on your Chime debit card, Chime will round up that purchase to $6 and take the remaining 75 cents and add that to your Chime savings account. Save When I Get Paid feature automatically transfer 10% of your direct deposits of $500 or more to your savings account. So if you get a direct deposit of $800, Chime will transfer $80 of that direct deposit and put that into your savings account. But if your direct deposit is under that $500, then nothing will get transferred to your savings account. And in order to open a Chime savings account, you have to first have open a Chime checking account. Then you will have the option to enroll in the Chime savings account at the same time. Chime is very good for second chance banking, but let me explain what I mean by that. Chime allows you a second chance at banking and open a checking and savings account regardless of your background. There is no check system, no credit check, and of course, no monthly fees. With the other checking and savings accounts, it can be hard to open if you have a history of late fees or overdraft fees because Check System tracks your banking history and reports it to financial institutions. So this is something Chime is very big on, is mobile banking and ATMs. Chime offers a mobile app that allows you to do all of your online banking through the app, which obviously if you use Chime, I'm sure you probably use it on your mobile device, but you can use it on other different devices obviously, but it has a very good mobile app, and that's how I utilize Chime. And with the mobile app, you can check your bank balance on the go, pay your bills online, transfer money to and from external bank accounts. You can also deposit checks wherever you are just by taking a picture in the app, which is extremely useful, and pay anyone instantly without any fees, even if they don't have Chime. You can also connect your Chime cards to your mobile wallet as well. And Chime also has over 50,000 fee-free ATMs, which they say is more than the top 3 national banks combined. And keep in mind that a lot of the ATMs that they have are located in stores like Walgreens, 7-Eleven, CVS, and Circle K. So they aren't usually like a drive-through ATM that you would see at some larger banks. And you can also search nearby ATMs in the Chime app as well, which it is very accurate in places where you can withdraw money or deposit money. And if you're an individual that likes to be able to go inside of a bank and talk to a bank teller about your banking situation, then Chime is probably not the best offer, simply because they have no brick and mortar locations. These ATMs is where you do all your banking if you need to get physical money out of your account. So if you are an individual that don't like to handle your banking like that, then Chime is probably not the greatest option for you. So Chime is also very big on managing your money, and I want to talk a little bit about that in this video, so let's dive into that. So let's start off with MyPay. You get access to MyPay when you move your paycheck to your Chime account. MyPay allows you to get your pay any day with no fees, and it gets deposited in 24 hours or less for free. You can get access up to $500 of your pay before your actual payday. And this is with no fees for 24-hour processing, but you can pay $2 to get it instantly. There are also no credit checks and no interest. All you have to do is set it up with your direct deposit and you'll unlock MyPay within 1 to 2 direct deposits. Then as you keep receiving your direct deposits to your Chime account, your MyPay limit will rise. You can go up to $500. Then you can use up to your MyPay limit as much as once a day. Using Chime, you also can get paid early. Chime allows you to get paid up to 2 days early by setting up your direct deposit to your Chime account. Chime will also notify you as soon as your paycheck is available. You don't have to do any extra steps after setting up direct deposits in order to unlock early pay. So that's a pretty cool feature. I got so used to it that it's starting to become normal pay, but I guess it's still early pay because if you take the feature off, you get paid 2 days after. So one thing I truly love about Chime, you can get cash back. Chime offers cash back on everyday purchases through deals offered right in the Chime app. You can get rewards for purchases you already make, like gas and groceries. You can also browse through the Chime app for different deals. Then you activate the deals you want to use whenever you're ready, and it will show you an expiration date for the deals you unlock, so you know how long you have to use the deal. Once you have used the deal you activated, you can then see a history of the cash back you have earned, and it will redeem right into the Chime checking account within 10 business days. And another good thing about Chime that makes it extremely useful is that you can send and receive money pretty much to anyone, and they don't have to have the Chime app. But let me explain how that works. With the Chime app, you can instantly pay friends through Chime regardless of what bank account they use. There are no instant cash out fees, and payments are safe and secure. The only thing the person you are sending to needs to have is a valid debit card. They also have 24/7 live support with Chime if you run into any issues. So we all have to file our taxes, and Chime makes that a little easier. Chime allows you to file your taxes through them 100% 100% free. They charge 0 fees to file and say there are no upsells. Chime also says that they guarantee accuracy for your biggest refund and federal tax refunds up to 6 days early when you direct deposit into your Chime account. They say the average Chime member receives a tax refund of about $3,500 and that they have processed $27 billion in tax refunds. Also note that Chime is IRS authorized for secure tax filings. And that's pretty much what Chime has to offer. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I do use Chime personally and I haven't had any negative things to say about it. I mean, I do use other banks and I talk about a bunch of different banks on my channel. If you want to check out any of those, you can scroll through my channel and pretty much educate yourself on other banks and other products. But another big one that I like is SoFi, and that is my main bank, but Chime is right there at number 2 for me. And I do have other banks I use for different purposes like business. Obviously, neither of those banks offer any kind of good business product, so I do use other banks as far as business go, but for the most part, I have to say Chime is a very good bank. And if you are interested in getting Chime, like I said, if you use the link in the description, it helps the channel out tremendously. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.